Men would literally detest you for saying, because for some reason they don't have the balls to let you know their true feelings, that they just don't like you anymore and that they just don't want to be married to you anymore. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, Lord have mercy, we are going to be discussing Tina Campbell and her husband, Teddy Campbell. So news broke today, and I have to come with my note cards because I want to make sure everything that I was thinking, all the feelings I was feeling before making this video, I portray in this video, because women need to understand how serious this is and how serious I'm being. This is not just about celebrity gossip. This is just about women learning to put themselves first and saving themselves 27 freaking years. Anyways, I had to get that off my chest. So today we're going to be discussing Tina Campbell and her husband, soon to be, hopefully, ex-husband Teddy Campbell. Now, many years ago, like a decade ago, scandals was flying left, right, and center concerning Teddy Campbell and these affairs that he was having. But the most heartbreaking one, the most gut-wrenching one, the worst of the worst, was that he had an affair with her assistant, who also doubled as a family friend. And when she found that out, she was hurt. She flew off the handle. She bashed their cars, throwing things. Like, she went off. She went off on him. She was spiraling, going off on her family, because her family, them being I guess I'll say Christians, they're Mary. They're Christians, they're gospel singers. Of course, they're not going to promote divorce or anything. But I truly believe that she felt that she was alone in that struggle.
I have been trying since the very beginning. The situation gets a little worse, and then I try to forgive, and it gets a little worse, and I try to forgive. You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I thought we was the ideal relationship just like everybody else. And I got to find out in front of the whole goddamn world that all of my life was a lie? And you want me to quote scriptures right now?
I don't want you to quote
me to say what I don't. You want me to say something that's all positive? I feel negative right now.
I know that.
I just want you to understand that.
I know that.
I never kissed another man. I never went out with another man. I never entertained the wrong conversation. I never cheated in my head. I never did anything. I was 190% committed to that man. And this is what you did every time I was gone. You stole my life away from me. I'm angry. Why you gotta do me like this? I was good to you, man. I was good to you. I was good to you. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. He don't deserve me. I don't want him. I had hope when all of this started, when I let the whole world know about it. I thought we was healing because he had me thinking that we was healing.
Because Erica made a silly statement back then that, oh, I went through this too. I guess with Warren, they had some infidelity issues, and she said, they survived. Her sister should be able to survive too. You guys need to understand that everybody is not the same. But let me continue with the backstory. So he had a couple of affairs that came out, and the worst part about it is that these affairs did not come out. This is how you know when a man is truly not ish, right? Because if you are truly sorry for your cheating is not a mistake. What can we call it? If you are truly sorry for your wrongdoings and your betrayal, no matter how much it makes you look bad and no matter how much it hurts you as a man to tell your wife the truth, you're going to put it all out on the table. This man did not do that. He was sprinkling it. Like, she had to find out. Don't look at my makeshift cast. Something happened. But she had to literally, he had to sprinkle it. Like, he was telling her week by week. And she's like, okay, when is going to be the end of this? So we were watching this unfold on WeTV with their show. I forgot the name of their Mary, and whatever the name of their show was. So we were watching this unfold. And even then, I was 20? Because I'm 31 now. So I was about 20, 21. Even I knew then that this wasn't right. This is not a quality marriage at all. This is literally what you call struggle love. And even me at the tender age of 20 or 21, I knew in that moment when his infidelities were exposed that lady should have chosen herself. That lady should have chosen herself. Nobody would be able to coerce or convince me to stay with a man that not only cheated on me, he cheated on me with somebody that was close to me, somebody that was working for me. You don't love me. Why would I stay with you? So her sister made that comment that, oh, I dealt with it and you'll be fine and you'll get through it too. That it was such a wrong thing to say. It was such a wrong thing to do. But I'm not going to blame them because Mary, they're older. Like, they were literally what are they? They're not millennials. What's before millennials? Gen X? I don't know. But I know that they were raised by Gen X women, or whatever that generation was. They definitely aided and abetted a lot of men's wrongdoing to women. They literally covered up cheating scandals all the time just to keep this false family image together. When, no, behind closed doors, the family is in turmoil. So, yeah, I believe Tina and Teddy, they got married in sometime early 2000s. We're now in 2026. That is important because we're talking about 26 to 27 years of marriage. Now, Teddy, the nerve and the audacity. This man, like I said before, he was having an affair. And I'm still sleeping with, literally having an affair, that when she had her intuition or her suspicion or whatever, and she called her assistant like, hey, are you and Teddy having an affair? Or she made him call her, and the assistant hung up the phone. And of course the news came out about him cheating with multiple women. Now, the crash out. I already spoke about the crash out. Her going off on him, going off on her family. Like, I let me put these note cards down, and I'm just gonna speak to you guys really quick. I truly believe that there is no such thing as forgiving a cheating man. Now, you can probably learn to cope to keep your marriage, but doesn't truly mean that you have forgiven him. And this is why I will always say that, for me personally, cheating is a deal breaker. Cheating should be a deal breaker. Cheating is not a mistake. When a man or even a woman cheats on their partner, it's not a mistake. It has never been a mistake. There are things that lead up to cheating. We're talking about there's multiple points of contacts before skin to skin. You get what I'm saying? So it's never a mistake, especially when we're talking about grown adults here. We're not talking about teenage love. This woman has 5 kids for this man. 5 kids for this man. And that was not enough for him to not keep his wee-wee inside his pants. It was not enough for him not to betray her by cheating on her with somebody that was close to not only her but also, y'all men, do you guys even be thinking? Do you know the harm that you put your wife in when you cheat? Not just cheat, but cheating on her with somebody that has open access to her 24/7. Do you guys think that women can't go off the deep end? Like, you guys are so selfish. You guys can't even think with your brains for a second. Like, okay, even if you are going to cheat with somebody that was close to her, so forget all the PR tours that they went on about her forgiving him, this whole black girl magic thing that she was preaching and teaching on the Steve Harvey show.
Knows me very well. They were watching me on the reality show, and I was always saying, I can leave all of this. I'm just be with my husband, and I don't need none of this. Just me and Teddy, and they can have this. And they were like, listen, I hate to have to say this to you, and I followed the information that I found out for 6 months to make sure it was true, because I don't want to break your heart, but don't stop doing what you're doing, because you might need to take care of you and your kids. So they told me about 2 of them, right? I had talked to my husband 2 days before I was in New York, and I talked to him, and I was like, listen, honey, I got reason to believe there's something that's going on, and I need you to I'm coming to you because I love you, and I want to be able to work through whatever this is, and I need you to tell me. We stayed on the phone for 1 hour and 8 minutes. He didn't give me nothing. So when we came home, the person who it was, she used to work for me. And so that broke my heart. She was like a godmother to my children. She had access to my home to come get my kids and all that kind of stuff. It was very, mixed in our family. And so I called, and she didn't answer her phone. So when we got home, it was Super Bowl Sunday, I said, come upstairs. I said, are you having an affair with her? And he said, no. I said, call her. Why are we doing this? I was like, call her. And so he did. And he was like, Tina wants to know, and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, are you sleeping with my husband? And she hung up the phone, so I had my answer. So it broke my heart. It devastated me, and I spazzed out. I destroyed 3 cars. I cut up and crashed up and tried to stab and plotted murders and all kind of crazy stuff because I was angry. When I started doing all of that, and I said, I'm practicing dying every day. Either I'm gonna die wrong or live right. And so we've been working on living right.
And all the interviews that she went, it was all BS to me. Because he betrayed her in the worst way possible, and I don't think there's any coming back from that. Now, logically speaking, the best thing a woman should do in that situation is leave, right? Logically speaking. But for some reason, and I need black women to release themselves from this chokehold of believing that there is some sort of reward for struggling, or that there is some sort of reward from heaven for staying with a cheating man by keeping, all in the name of you want to keep your family together. Like, even the Bible states that cheating is grounds for divorce. Infidelity is grounds for divorce. Do you guys not understand the gravity of cheating? You're exposing your partner to harm. You're exposing your partner to STDs. You are exposing yourself and your partner to outside babies. You're exposing your partner to so much negativity for just 5 seconds of pleasure. Like, it's Teddy. I don't think he can go more than that. But hey, like, you guys just think cheating is so casual. Women have lied to themselves and made themselves believe that cheating is just this casual thing and it's just easy to forgive because some way, somehow, we believe that this is my person. I don't think God has intended for women to struggle, especially when it comes to marriage, when it comes to romance. Like, love is easy. It's we humans that make it complicated. Love it's easy. Love the person you're with. If that's not your person, be honest and say, listen, okay, the feelings that I had for you in the beginning, it's no longer there. Either we work on it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm catching myself look at other women, or I'm catching myself look at other men. This is not right. Like, we need to learn how to freaking communicate. We're adults here. Why are we acting like we don't know how to use our mouth to speak? So cheating is so detrimental. It literally destroys women. Women love hard. I don't think you guys understand that. Women love hard. We don't love with our brains. We literally love with our hearts. Now we're trying to preach like, okay, women, it's time to wake up. Be as selfish as the men. One thing about it, a man is he's always going to choose himself. No matter how lovey-dovey he is, no matter how much he does for you, no matter whatever he provides, no matter how good he is on paper, amen. Amen. Even what we call a good man will always put himself first. So why is it taboo for women to do the same? Only if Tina left this dog 10 to 11 years ago. It would have been 17 years gone, but it's a bit better than 27 years down the drain. Like, can you imagine being married to somebody for 27 years and in your, 15th, 16th, 17th year of marriage, you find that this person betrays you in the worst way possible and you stay? You don't choose yourself. You chose him. You chose the kids, I guess, whatever. Because I can only imagine, Tina is a hothead. We're not going to sit here and act like Tina is just this helpless girl. She just Tina is a hothead. I know for a fact that house was on fire. And I know for a fact she gave him hell. But it's not worth it. It was never worth your peace. It was never worth your sense of self. It was never worth your being as a woman. It was never worth your security. Now, unfortunately, that man robbed you of 27 years. I'm going to say, you know what? I take that back. I'm going to say that man, because I don't know what you guys were dealing with the first 17 years. I mean, the cheating scandal only came out 11 years ago. I'm pretty sure he's been doing it before then, but I guess there's no proof, so we're not going to speak on that. But that man robbed you of an extra 11 years. Like, I really don't want to blame women for a man's actions, but it gets to a point. Like I said, it really gets to a point where you have to understand as a woman that you need to be okay with being single. Why would you stay in a house with a man that you're not happy with? This man filed for divorce, stating irreconcilable differences, right? He filed for the divorce. I guess he's saying like they've been having some rough patches. Maybe she's not letting go of the scandals. Why should she? But what I'm saying is, as a woman, why would you put yourself in those 11 years of stress, of anger, of turmoil, of argument with a man that's not even worth your energy? That man is not worth your energy. He showed you who he was. I don't know what you guys thought you would have been able to solve or resolve, but he showed you his true colors. And I need us women to stop infantilizing men and believe them to be who they show you to be, not who we want them to be, but who they show you to be. We need to believe them the first time, and it will save us so much years. See, I posted a little this when the story first broke. I posted briefly about it on my TikTok, and women are like, "Oh, she'll get awarded for staying. She'll be awarded for the struggles and stuff." Who told y'all that? Who said that? And that's why when men and women get divorced, right? A lot of women tend to find solace in this imaginary thing that they're going to get rewarded for staying with a no good man. And then they get hurt and pissed when they see that this man has moved on to another woman or even bigger and better things. Nobody said that's on you for staying. That is unfortunately, as harsh as I may sound, that is on you for staying. Children, I know it's not easy. I'm talking, I understand. And I know it's not easy to make these life-changing decisions when children are involved. But children deserve happy parents. And not just happy parents, but happy mothers. Women go through so much. Men put women through so much. And it is time that women start to put themselves first. Let them be angry. This whole thing that, oh, you're going to grow old and be single and be this. So, would you rather not be single and happy than married and miserable? Would you rather not want to live long in happiness? Do as you say, do as you want, go and come as you please, live your best life, continue to grow and excel and succeed single than be stunted married to somebody that disrespects you, married to somebody that doesn't love you, married to somebody that has betrayed you multiple times and wasn't man enough to even tell you? So yeah, ladies, women, we have so much unlearning and learning to do, and it's just a harsh reality. We really need to. Nobody's saying don't be in love or anything like that, but we need to be smart. We need to think up here first. Everything here is extracurricular. Everything here is extracurricular. First, it's unfortunate that that's how we have to be. But if we choose to continue to take the risk, even and like myself, I'm married, whatever. If we continue to choose to take the risk by being involved in heterosexual relationships, we need to mind first. Like literally, mind over matter. It's really mind over matter, and I really I hate to see like I said, and I'll always say women have done so much. They have given 27 years. Anyways, it is what it is. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Like I was even saying in the beginning, some men, they are cowards. One thing we women fail to realize that a lot of men, they are cowards, and some would even resent you for staying and for forgiving them just because it's not normalized for men to file for divorce, which should be normalized. You get what I'm saying? Like some men will be like, damn, why is she still here? I've done the worst of the worst. Why is she still here? They would really resent you. Of course, one thing I would always believe is that when a man knows that he has cheated on you and you not only forgave him, but you decided to stay with him, every form of respect he has for you is no longer respect. It will be respect disguised. It will be pity disguised as respect. That's what I'm trying to say. It will literally be pity disguised as respect. People will be like, "Oh, you're so strong for sticking it through with him through all of that. You're so strong for this, for that." It's not no respect, nothing. It's not no you're so strong. They literally pity you. They literally feel sorry for you. There is no correlation between struggle love and black girl magic. I'm sorry, it is what it is. There's just no correlation whatsoever. Anyways, this is what I have to say about the matter. I'm gonna play about 1 or 2 TikTok videos. Let's see how some other people feel about it, and then we'll return right back here.
On today's episode of There Are No Rewards for Endurance, if you know Mary and you watch the reality TV show, you will not be surprised by this outcome, but you'll be more surprised by who has filed for divorce. If you don't know who Mary Mary are, you have lived under a rock. They are a gospel sister duo, the members being Tina Campbell and Erica Campbell. We are focused on Tina Campbell in this video. They have the hit Shackles, take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. It's the God in me. Hey, it's the God in me is a banger. Walking, I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. Just to name a few of quite a lot. In 2012, J-Rad's TV show, also titled Mary Mary, premiered on WeTV. Now, at that time, I was definitely deep in the church. I was in the choir. I was surrounded by people that were big fans of Mary Mary. I believe a lot of people assumed that this reality TV show would depict the perfect Christian. I know some people that thought, oh, we're going to get some singing lessons. I think people didn't really understand what reality TV really was. But if you watch Mary Mary, by season 3, the ish got very real. This was when Tina revealed that Teddy had had multiple affairs. There is a particular scene, I believe in season 3, where Tina goes off, like she has reached her wit's end. And I believe for her, she kept being fed the information in dribs and drabs. Like, okay, you told me you cheated. I feel like we can move on from this, but then I find something else again. I recommend that you search for that scene. That was one of the most realistic moments in reality TV history. You can see her sister Erica stood there concerned. What Tina went through was what we now call a crash out. Okay, she crashed out. To elaborate on the affairs, multiple affairs over a 9 to 10 year period as of when that was being filmed. One affair involved someone close to the family. Tina later revealed that she was once a close friend and a former employee. Just dark. With all that being said, they tried to reconcile and make things work. If you know me, you know about some of that. Okay, someone that can do that to you. Fast forward to now, where it has been announced by TMZ that he has filed for the divorce. They say irreconcilable differences, very vague. I believe they've been separated for 2 years now. So as of now, we don't know the details for the divorce. But the point is, I hate the way the ladies especially are encouraged to endure. Because it should have been her 10 years ago. Plus, like I said about Sunita a few days ago, like I said about Khloe Kardashian, there are no rewards for staying in something where you have been emotionally violated or spiritually violated, mentally violated, sexually even, because your health, when you're going to do with multiple people, your own health down there is at risk. Not at risk, at risk. There's so much lack of consideration that goes into cheating that's why I said, I personally, bye-bye. The tough conversation when it comes to us being black or us being Christian, black women are always encouraged to be the strong black woman to endure rubbish and nonsense. Just for him to be the ones now going file. Like, regardless of if it's a mutual agreement, him being able to file, it does not look great. She deserves to be the one that says, you know what, I was done wrong at some point in time. Even it doesn't apply to why they're divorcing now. As someone that I faced a public disgrace, I should want to do this, if that makes sense. But you know what? I wish people that have gone through what she's gone through, freedom. Y'all don't need to be in rubbish like this. No, because of what? Because they say they should go, free yourself, my dear.
Y'all. And no, I'm not hooting and hollering in a celebratory manner because divorce is sad. But I'm screaming and I got out the bed and put on some earrings to make this video because I am shocked. Baby, of all the bingo cards I've ever had in this life, TMZ has reported that Tina Campbell, her husband, Glenn, has filed for divorce. They've been married for over 20 years. So I don't know how old y'all are, but I know how old I am. And I remember Mary Mary's reality show on either We or Oxygen, one of them channels. Baby, the hell Glenn put this lady through. And this lady, she was going up the mountain to save her marriage each and every time. Every 5 seconds on that show, she is crying, screaming, yelling. She's like, fuck this group. I gotta save my marriage. Y'all wasn't there. Mary Mary was such a good show. It was such a good show. And I'm not even saved like that. Like y'all have heard my story times. I almost got saved 6 years ago. It didn't take, I don't know the last time I seen inside of a church. But baby, if there was a show that was appointment television for me, it was this show. I was a wretch. I am a wretch. This was as close to the hem of his garment I was getting watching this gospel group's reality TV show. And we saw this marriage. We saw the shenanigans. Y'all don't know demons. Y'all don't know demons for real. Ooh, and baby, she fought so hard to make this work. Baby, she forgave that man 11 times.
Alright guys, those are the 2 videos that I have for you from TikTok. Please let me know your thoughts and your comments below. Are we being unreasonable? Are we being too harsh? Obviously, I wish Tina the best of healing. One thing I would say, even though I've emphasized that 27 years is too long, but at the end of the day, I think what really is stunting me right now is the fact that he filed. The audacity. What? So you telling me that you like, I let me emphasize again, because this video I need to wrap it up. Cheating makes women go crazy. You'll have like the gentlest, the most amazing, the most patient, the most calm, calculated woman. The moment you cheat on her and she finds out you have messed with her sense of security, you have turned her into an insecure mad dog. Like literally nervous system wreck. That lady would never feel safe with you. That's why I never understood staying with a cheating man. Like I just forgive him, sure, but staying, it just would never be the same, especially if you're a lover girl. It would never hit the same. And I feel that the only people that do well in marriage when a partner cheats is when the other partner cheats back. Is when the other partner cheats back. I don't know. Like, I feel like those are the only people that, like, all right, so two cheating people just gonna stay together. They know that they probably just with each other for the title. But when the woman's heart is truly involved and she can't see herself disrespecting you like that, cheating on you like that, lady, just pack your stuff and go. The children will be fine. The children, they deserve happy parents. I need us to be more self-aware in our relationships. But anyways, that is all for today's talk. I guess we'll say, like the guy said on today's episode of There Is No Reward for Endurance. And again, make sure you don't leave this video without liking, commenting, and subscribing. Bye for now.